Hello, and welcome to this webinar. This is Enzyme, and in this webinar, we're talking about what the number one profitable business to start in 2023, guaranteed to make you at least 100K monthly without requiring any huge capital or any prior skills or experience. So, before I dive in, just kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll be notified when I drop more video contents that can help you transform your finances. So, let's dive in. Let me increase my screen size so that you can see clearly. Let me increase. Yeah, so we are back on. Now, welcome to this webinar. This is Enzyme, and today I'm going to expose you to the number one profitable business to start this 2023, guaranteed to make you 100K monthly without requiring huge capital. Again, without requiring huge capital or prior skills. So now I'm guessing for some of you, this is probably not the first training you are attending. The first thing I want to mention is that if you have tried something in the past and it didn't work out for you, it's not your fault. There's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many times that information overload makes it difficult for you, so it's fine. If you have been concerned in the past that you can't succeed with having a business online, I want you to put those fears to rest. You can do this, you just need the right person to guide you, and that's why I'm here. The gurus make you think you need a huge capital and various skills before you can start anything profitable. You need a whole lot of money and all of that before you can start a profitable business. But I'm here to tell you they are all wrong. If you have ever thought that the government and the financial institutions actually want you to struggle, then you are right. They don't benefit from us succeeding. That's why you have to do anything possible in this country, especially to make money. You have to do everything possible. So that's why we are here. That's why we are here. I know you have a dream to make money, to live a soft life, and that's what I want to show you. I want you to make it happen during this webinar. All of us have a dream, all of us have a dream to make money, to live good, not to struggle, not to have financial complaints. And I'm sure that's the reason why you're watching this video, and that's why I'm also here. And I want to help you make this dream come to pass during this webinar. So let's dive in. So my goal is to help just two types of people. Now, for new people, I mean absolute beginners who have no businesses or who haven't done any venture or haven't ventured into anything before, you'll be able to start your own business online and scale it up to ₦1 million within few months. That's my goal, to help absolute beginners start their own profitable business and scale it up to ₦1 million. That's about $1,500. And also to help the second type of people I'd like to help in this webinar is for people who have businesses already. You'll be able to explode your sales, get more customers than you can even handle. So I'm sure most business owners are always complaining of one thing or the other. I'm not getting enough sales. I'm not getting sales. Some people say I don't have enough customers. Now I'm going to help you to explode your sales in this webinar so you can get more customers and get more sales than you can even handle. So I'm sure for some people here, you might have some one or two financial complaints. Okay, you don't have enough money, you want to wear good clothes, you want to wear good shoes, you want to use the latest gadgets, you want to be using iPhone 13, iPhone 14, and all of that. You want to do good, you want to take care of your parents, you want to take care of yourself, enjoy life. And I'm sure that's why you are here. And I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to teach you not what has only worked for me, but has only worked for what a whole lot of people. So let's dive in. Now, my goal from this webinar, the only way for you to make money, no matter your location, without affecting your schooling or job, and live a comfortable life, is by having a business online. If you want to live a comfortable life, having a business that doesn't affect your schooling or your job, and you can be able to move from one place to another without affecting your income, is by having a business online. No specific location that is tying you down. And number two, the only profit way to build a profitable business online is through the first million blueprints I'll be introducing you to later in this webinar. Let's continue. So a quick introduction. My name is 𝐔𝐬𝐤𝐿. That's my name. popularly known as enzyme. That's what more people call me. And I'm a medical student of the University of Lagos and also an internet marketer. You can see my face here, just a young lad. So even as a student, I've been able to build an eight-figure brand, and not just that, I've been able to help hundreds of people like you watching me. I've been able to help folks like you start their own business online that pays them 5 to 6 figures monthly. Now, I don't like to use the word that cliche 6 figures, but I've helped lots of folks build millionaire businesses. People who had no prior experience, people who are just secondary school leavers, people who have not done anything before. So it's possible for anyone and everyone to do it. So that's me, and I'll be your facilitator for today. So let's continue. Now, let me tell you a little bit backstory. I want to take you back. Let's unwind. Before I got here, it wasn't. Of course, we all have our own stories. I didn't just appear as enzyme and started teaching people how to make money. So there was a backstory, and that's what I want to tell you about for you to know it's also possible for everyone. If I can do it, you can also do it. So back in 2019, I was just a mere broke student looking for an extra source of income. I just wanted a way to make money without having to spend much time and not affect my studies. But it was more than that. I attended Unilag, and Unilag is a place of exposure. And I always wanted to have a say. I wanted to feel among the big boys. I wanted to live a soft life. But there was nothing I could do then. There was nothing I could do just as a year one student. But I later had the opportunity of selling past questions. Okay, I had the opportunity of selling books. So I dived in. I was expecting things to go smoothly since it was in the school environment. Okay, I'm selling past questions in a school environment. Of course, it should go smoothly. But to my surprise, I went 3 weeks, 3 good weeks, 21 days without even selling one past question. To be honest, it was so hard for me. I spent days and days and days trying to figure out how I could advertise these past questions and get people to buy, especially on my WhatsApp. Since okay, I have some people's numbers on my WhatsApp. If I can advertise on WhatsApp, okay, maybe I can get people. But along the line, I was able to hack things the hard way. I sold about 30 copies. I remember selling about 30 copies. And even with all the hustling, I was only able to make peanuts. I was only able to make peanuts from selling about 30 past questions. I got little compensation for my time and efforts. I earned only 300 naira. That was 2019. I earned only 300 naira on each past question I sold then. So do the maths, 300 naira times 30 copies of past questions, that's 9,000 naira. Imagine selling 30 copies of something and making only 9,000 naira profit. And that 30 copies, maybe it happened within a month. So it's like me making 9,000 naira in a month. Come on, it was hard. So I thought to myself that for me to make 30,000 naira, only 30K, for me to make just 30K, I would have to sell to 100 people. I have to sell to 100 people before I can make 30,000 naira. Sorry. So I have to sell to 100 people before I can make just 30,000 naira. So that was what made me have a rethink and led me to this new opportunity I'll be sharing with you. So remember, for me to make 30K, I have to sell to one, two, 300 people. I said, come on, no, I have to find a better way than doing this. I have to find a better way than doing this. And that's the opportunity I'll be sharing with you in this webinar. So in February 2020, I told you 2019 was when I was selling past questions. Now 2020, I attended a seminar hosted by one of my mentors called Catalyst. And you can see the flyer of the seminar here. So you can see the flyer of the seminar here. My mentor held a seminar back in 2020. And the early bird price of the seminar was 10,000 naira, 9,999. That's just 10,000 naira. I wouldn't even lie to you. 10K was a very big money to me then. It was something, but this program was something I didn't want to miss. Remember, I told you I made only 9,000 naira after selling 30 past questions, and now they are telling me to pay what? 10,000 naira just to learn business or just to learn how I can make money through my skills and whatever, whatever. As you can see the flyer here, a 1 day practical workshop on personal development and the dynamics of financial freedom. So 10K was very big for me to make then. So I remember using some cash prizes I got or I received on my birthday. My birthday was December, so I made some money as gifts. I used that money and also got some money added to it, and I was able to pay for this said seminar. So I attended this seminar, and I'll tell you one thing that happened. So here is the seminar, and during the seminar, I got so much value from the event, and it changed my perspective towards doing business. Because all this while I was doing things the wrong way, I didn't know the right thing to do. So attending this seminar changed my perspective to doing things or to the right way. So I got so much value. I'm sure you can see me there. Look at my face, very young, stressed, a whole lot of stress, a whole lot of stress. I was suffering then. Look at my face. So I was just receiving a certificate here at the end of the seminar. You can see my face here, paying attention during the seminar. So I got clarity on how to do things. I got clarity on how to do things. I started selling back and I was making sales because I had learned a whole lot of things from the said seminar. I started making sales. My classmates and friends were patronizing me, but after a while, I got stuck. I'm sure if you're a business owner, you might also face these things. You start making sales, and after a while, you get stuck. There were no sales coming in, and I was getting impatient and frustrated. I started joining groups and was posting my stuff, joining one group to another, posting my market. I even messaged people from groups to pitch them. Even some people showed interest, but they were still skeptical, thinking I was going to scam them. Imagine messaging someone from a group chat telling them, okay, you sell this and that. Even though they wanted that product I was selling, they were still skeptical whether I was going to scam them. They even asked for video calls. I remember sometimes some people say they want to video call me to know whether I'm a scam or not. Even with all the video calls, some of them still don't end up buying from me. So I got more frustrated and I decided to research and learn how I can get more people to show interest in my product and pay without hesitation. So this research, I named this case study, this research I named it the first million blueprint because that was all that was on my head. I just wanted to make my first million then. So I named this case study that the first million blueprint. And I thought to myself that if I could find a legit system to earning hundreds of thousands naira, like earning hundreds of thousands online, you know, what others will have to be looking for high paying jobs before they can make such amount, then I'll be happy. Imagine if I can make 1K, 200K, 300K from my phone, just from my phone, without going to look for any job or anything. People will look for jobs before they can make money. Then if I can do that just by my phone, then I'll be very, very happy. So after 8 months of grinding, after getting this case study I told you, the 8 months, I called it the first million blueprint. I continued my work, started selling, started doing all what I have to do. And after 8 months of grinding, guess what happened? Guess. I want you to guess. Guess what happened? Alright, so I made my first million naira online as a student without having to look for any job after 8 months of learning how to sell, learning business from people who have done it before. I made my first million after 8 months. So I was so excited then. I even posted it on Twitter. You can see it here. If you go to my Twitter now, if you still doubt, as you are watching this webinar, if you are doubting, you can go to Twitter, search for Jibril Dairy One. It's my pin tweet. So I made that post. I can't forget that the second February 2021. I posted on my Twitter. I was fucking excited. I was just made my first million naira as an undergraduate. Thanks to 2020 for opening my eyes. Thanks to 2020 because 2020 was pandemic and all of us were at home. So that's when I started looking for ways I can make money and all of that. So I said the best is yet to come. So that's my pinned tweet. That's my pinned tweet. That's my pinned tweet. So I made my first million after 8 months. and I was so fucking excited. I still can't forget this day. I still can't forget. I still can't forget. It's making me excited. So you can check it out if you still doubt. Check me out on Twitter. So now let's continue. That's not the end. I just want to show you that okay, it's possible. And where I was coming from was hard for me, but I was able to do it, and that's why you can also make it happen. So let's continue. Now, I told you 2nd February, you can see the date here, 2nd February 2021, I made my first million, right? Now, let's look at this statement of accounts. Let's look at this statement of account. This January 2021, January 1st January to 31st January 2021. Now, look at the total credits. Total credits. My amount is here, over 1 million naira total credits in the month of January 2021. Month of January 2021, over a million naira credited to my account. 2021. It didn't end there. It didn't end there. February, 1st February 2021 to 28th February. Look at total credit again, 1.2 million naira total credit only in the month of February. January was 1,071,000 naira. February was 1.2 million naira credited to my account. It didn't end there. Let's go again. March, March, another total credit of 1,053,000. Now, guys, this is a monthly basis. On a monthly basis, I was getting credits of over a million naira. Remember, I just wanted to make maybe 100 or 200,000 when I got started, and I'm getting this on a monthly basis as a student, as a student, as a student, without having to look for any job or anything. And yeah, this April. Now, in the month of April, I was just credited just about 400k, and it was because I had tests to do in school. We had already resumed school, and as a medical student, I had a lot of work. I had a lot of books to read, so I reduced my business. And even with that 400k, that's over close to half a million naira. Some people don't know. Some people don't make that in a month in their jobs. They don't. And that's why I'm going to show you like how this business opportunity is a gold mine. And if you can master it, then you can make lots of money. Let's continue. Let's continue. So I told you I posted on Twitter, so it blew up. I posted on Twitter and that tweet blew up, and I got what questions from a lot of people. Let me show you the tweet again. I had over 208 people like it and 30 comments. So it blew up, the tweet blew up on Twitter, and I was getting a lot of questions from people how I did it, and that's what led me to creating what the first million blueprints I'll be talking about later. So people were asking me, well, how did you do it? Hey, show me the way, you know how people be whining, show me the way, what did you do, and all of that. So that's what led me to creating this first million blueprint. And within a year, my students and clients have used this same blueprint to generate over 20 million naira. Again, let me repeat it, less you can hear. My students and clients have used this same blueprint I've packaged to generate over 20 million naira selling online. Now, you might be wondering why I narrated this story. You guys might have probably tried one or two businesses. You might have probably tried one or two businesses that didn't work out fine. It might have costed you a huge capital to start, and it didn't also yield profit. Maybe you started a business and it got what? You used a huge capital and didn't yield you profit. Or you might also have fallen into scams. I've also fallen into scams. So I just want you to know that we have all been there before. We have all been there before. So having a business online, I just want to tell you that having a business online is the best side also you can think of. Best side also you can think of, because it doesn't require any physical presence as a student or as a anybody. You don't have to be physically present at anywhere. You don't have to be physically present anywhere before you can do it, and it doesn't affect your schooling, or if you are a job, you work on a job, it doesn't affect your job. You can make decent amount of money online. So let's continue. So this hasn't worked for me alone. Here is the story of Amaka, who was once from this same webinar you are attending. Amaka was one of the attendees of this same webinar some time ago, and look at the transformation that she has had. Let me show it to you. Now, this is a screenshot of my chat with Amaka. 22nd of September 2022. You can see money in. This is our account summary. 358,000 made in a month. 300. So look at what Amaka has to say. Hello, sir. Good evening. I just want to say a very big thank you. I never thought this could be possible till we had a call last month and we strategized again. I've been earning an average of 120k monthly since your class, but this month is different. Over 300k made, and it's not month end yet. Still can't believe it. God bless you, Enzyme. So Amaka is also a student. She's a lady. She sells bags, and she has made over 350k in a month. Guys, can you see what I'm saying? Over 350,000 naira in a month. That's crazy. My school fees is not even up to that. So let's dive in. This is just one of the few testimonies. Let's dive in. So here's what we are going to cover in the next couple of minutes in this webinar. I'm going to be exposing you to three secrets. Three secrets. Secret one, which is the most important, which I'm going to be exposing to, is the business opportunity. I call it what? The three-step income generating formula. That's my first secret I'll be exposing to you. That's the three-step income generating formula. Once you can master this formula, you'll be able to make money easily with this business opportunity. And secret two is what? Fear to financial freedom. Most people, what's holding them down is fear. So I'll be exposing you to second secret, which is called what? The fear to financial freedom. And the third one I'll be exposing you to is what? The beginner's guide to making your first set of sales. As a beginner, how to make your first set of money online. So let's continue now. Secret one, the three-step income formula model. The three-step income formula to model if you want to make money anywhere. Now let me tell you a quick story. As a student who wanted to make money, one of the free ways, as a student, I've told you I'm a student, so I wanted to make money. One of the free ways that came to my mind then, okay, any student that gains admission, they'll tell you there's scholarship, scholarship, scholarship. So I studied hard. I had the first class GPA in my year one, and eventually I won a scholarship. I applied for numerous scholarships, and I'm currently on two scholarships. So I was happy. I won a scholarship. You can see this is a picture of me when I had a perfect GPA in my year one first semester, 5.0 GPA. So that's what I think helped me achieve my first scholarship. So that's just by the way. So getting a scholarship award, I was very excited, to be honest. I did a little spending. Okay, after making money, okay, let me spend out of it and all of that. Let me enjoy my life. So I did a little spending, and out of the 200k scholarship grant, I was left with 150,000 naira. So I started thinking, okay, what can I do to make money with what I have? But my struggle was that I wasn't sure whether I could start a business. Okay, and I start a business with this 150k. So I heard a lot. I've heard of platforms that promised returns after investing a certain amount. That time, I think that time was 2020. You hear, or 2021, early 2021. We heard of a lot of platforms that promised returns after investing a lot of money. You said, but out of the desire to make more money, I invested all I had, expecting to get higher returns. I'm sure you heard of those platforms. There maybe Racksteady, so investment and all of that. So I invested all my 150,000 naira. That was all the money I had. And guess what happened? I'm sure you all know what will happen. Guess what happened? After 4 months, the platform crashed. The platform crashed, and of course, I lost all I had. I was in so much pain, and I was devastated and frustrated because that was my life savings. You can see me smiling now, but because it's all gone, I look back and I smile at all those things. So out of pain, I was looking for a right way and a legit way to make money. Then that I don't lose this money. Waiting, I will do like this. So until then, I came across a book called Small Business Big Money. Small Business Big Money. Small Business Big Money. That's the book I came across then. So I read the book and I learned a whole lot of things. I'm sure if you're on this webinar, you might have heard this book before, The Small Business Big Money, written by 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷. Written by 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷. You can check it out. So in the book I discovered something. It says to make money anywhere, there are three things you should have in place. If you want to make money anywhere, there are three things you should have in place. No matter where you want to make money, everywhere they follow these three steps. Number one is that you should have a product or a service you are trying to render to people. You can't make money without having any product or service. And number two, there should be people who are interested in your product or service you are trying to render. And number three, you should be able to sell your product or sell your services to people. That's these three ways. You must, before you can make money anywhere, my brother, my sister, these three steps has to be in place. Number one, your product. Number two, people who show interest in your product. And number three, you should be able to sell these products or your services to people. Are you with me? So I want you to think of anywhere money is made. Anywhere money is made, they all follow this formula. They all follow this formula. Okay, just remember the last time you spent money. Maybe you bought food. When you bought food, the food is a product. Number two, the food, they had people who are showing interest in their food. And number three, selling of their product. They are selling their food. They did not go and stay in their house and make the food and start and what started looking. They came out and started selling their food, and that's how they make money. So everywhere in this world follows this three-step process. They follow this three-step process. So if you hear of any money making opportunity where there is no product or there is no service they render, then my friend, what, run, because it's a scam. It's a big what, scam. If there is any money making opportunity you hear of that you are not rendering any service or you are not selling any products, it's a scam. So you should take note of that. I'm sure you have learned one thing from this webinar now. So now let's continue. Now that you know of this three-step formula, let's continue. So yeah, so in this opportunity, this new opportunity I'm going to be exposing you to, we are going to be following these three steps. There's nothing different we are also going to be doing. We are also going to be following this three-step formula. So what we also do is that we get a product. I'll be giving access to this product, so there's no need for you to worry about product. Number two, after getting a product, we also want to get access to people who show interest in our product. Very important. And number three, we get them to pay for our products or our services we are trying to render. So that's just it. That's the three-step income formula. Number one, we get a product. Number two, is this formula is very important because that's what this business opportunity is centered on. Number one, we get a product. I've told you we are going to want to give you access to products. And if you're a business owner, you might have your products already. So number one, we get access to products. Number two, we get access to people who are going to show interest in our product. And number three, we get them to what? To pay for our products. And that's how money is made. And that's how money is made, especially in this money making system. So let's continue. Let's continue. So now I want to give you a case study. That's the case study one. There's a product I sell. There's a product I sell called what? The TikTok monetization blueprint. So I sell it for business owners. That's one. Some business owners want to what, make money from TikTok. Sorry. Some business owners want to what, make money from TikTok. They want to use TikTok. They want to monetize their TikTok by advertising their product on TikTok, but they don't know the right way. They might be wondering they need more followers and all of that before they can okay sell on TikTok. So there's a product I sell for that. It's called the TikTok monetization blueprint. And this price, the price of the product is 25,000 naira. So let's say for instance I get 100 people to show interest in this product. After getting 100 people to show interest in this product, I don't need all of them to buy. I don't need all of them. So out of this 100, if only 10 people buy, I'm okay. 10 people times 25,000 naira, that's 250k. That's simple cash. Simple cash. Simple cash. So imagine out of 100 people that show interest, my product is 25k and just 10 people buy and make 250k. So here's the blueprint: TikTok monetization, or the ultimate guide to what? TikTok for business. So imagine just selling that to 10 people and I'm making what, 250k. That's just a first case study. So now let's continue. The cool thing is that One cool thing is that it didn't just work for me. It works for all kinds of people. So don't say this is enzyme, that's why it's working for him. No, it works for all kinds of people. So look, here is one of my students who had always thought she needed something complex. She always thought, okay, she needed something complex before she can start making money. But after she took a leap of faith and tried this formula I'm exposing you guys to, here's what happened. Follow me. Look at her testimony. She sent me a screenshot of her account that's green. I'm sure you can see the comment here. I'm circling it with my mouse. Green. People were sending her money throughout that day. You can see 4K allowed, 4K, 4K, 4K. Imagine in a day making up to like 30,000 naira. People sending you money, about 10 people sending you money every day. They call it what? Daily alerts. I'm sure some people here don't know how it feels like receiving alerts daily on a daily basis. Is very, very what nice. So she shared me her screenshot. She was very excited then. Her name is Nifemi. You can see the screenshot here. And she attends Afa Babalola University. So I saved her name as Nifemi Abuad. So here's a community I have for my students. We call it the First Million Community. So I was asking her, how many bags have you sold? She was like 61. So I said, okay, you should have made over 150,000 naira now. She said, no, I've made 212,000, over 200K. Nifemi, a year two student, a year two pharmacy student in Afa Babalola, has made over 200K selling bags. Selling bags. And before now, she didn't know she could make that amount. She didn't know. Let me show you something. Let's continue. I'm sure you guys are more interested now. So let me show you Nifemi's case study. Nifemi's case study. It's like my picture is blocking it. Nifemi's case study. So the product she was selling was tote bags, and the price of the tote bag is, let's say, 4,000 naira. So what she just did was that she shared her e-flyer among her classmates, her hostel mates, and her departmental group chats. And with the unique selling system that she was taught during what my webinar, she was able to get 61 people pay for her bag. She got 61 people pay. So 4,000 naira times 61, that's 240,000 naira just selling tote bags. This is the type of bags she sells, making 240K just from selling tote bags. I'm sure you guys can see there is money in this thing just by selling online. So you didn't have to go and be moving from one place to the other. Okay, I sell bags or I sell stuff and all of that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Everything was done with her phone. She didn't have to go and meet people, come and buy what I'm selling, or carry back, move from one place to the other. And the crazy thing is that she's not the one that makes these bags. She's not the one that makes them. So any freaking person can do this. Any freaking person. Let's continue. Let's continue. So I'm sure the number one question on your mind now is, how do you start? Sure, you are questioning yourself, how do you start? How do you start? So what I do for my students is that I give them access to products that have made me good amounts of money. I guide them on how people will show interest in their product and show them how they can make people pay for whatever they have to offer. So if you are wondering how do you get started, I'm going to guide you on all of that. So let's continue. You are probably thinking, does this thing involve any form of referrals? Well, it doesn't reform any referral. We don't bring people that will bring any other two people. No. What we do is selling. We just sell products that people want. And that's what every legit business does. We only sell what products. So let's continue. You might also want to ask, is this thing profitable? Of course it is. It is very, very profitable. As I said earlier, this simple formula has generated over 20 million naira, not for me alone, but for my students and clients who have also used this formula. So if you are thinking of making huge amounts of money with this, of course you can. Let's dive in. Or you might also have doubts whether it is a scam or not. Many people are always afraid, okay, is it a scam? Is it a scam? No, as I said earlier, any money making opportunity that doesn't render any service or doesn't sell any product is a scam. But here we sell products. We sell products. So it's not a scam. There's no scam zone. So let's continue. So now I've shown you the three-step income generating formula. So this formula I've talked about, I've showed you this three-step income generating formula and how this business is centered around it. But I'll not end there. Let's continue. I'll be exposing you to the second secret, which is very, very vital. I call it the fear to financial freedom. Fear. So a lot of you, fear is holding you back from attaining financial stability. You are always afraid. So I'll tell you a quick story. I don't want to waste your time. Let me tell you a quick story. Back in 2021, that was 2 years ago. That was okay, 2 years ago. I was earning roughly 200k per month doing different businesses. I was earning roughly 200k for so long. Like I wasn't going up. I was earning 200k, like an average of 200k every month. And I really wanted to earn more because I wanted to be able to afford the latest gadgets. To be honest, I wanted to buy an iPhone that time. iPhone was entering my eye, sorry, iPhone was entering. So I wanted to buy iPhone, but I was making 200k monthly. And to me, just using all that money to go for an iPhone was stupid. So I wanted to earn more. So I also want to earn more money so that people can give me respect, to be honest. Apart from the money I made, or apart from okay, buying stuff for myself and all of that, I wanted people to give me respect. That's why I wanted to make money. So in search for opportunities that will give me a higher income, I came across a seminar flyer where the invited guests included an online multimillionaire and the founder of Naira Bet, 𝐷𝐴𝐾. I'm sure you know 𝐷𝐴𝐾 is a billionaire. His net worth is said to be around $75 million. Like in Naira, that's about, I don't know, but about let's say 30 billion. So in search of opportunities that could give me higher income, I came across this flyer. Okay, they were going to talk about business, and the convener was 𝐷𝐴𝐾. I was like, wow, okay, this is something I would like. But it was something every person concerned about his finances wouldn't want to miss. If you are concerned about your finances and you see 𝐷𝐴𝐾 say he wants to teach you business, of course you'll be interested in it. But however, the entry fee for the seminar was a 50,000 naira. Sorry, entry fee for this seminar was what? A whopping 50,000 naira. 50 bay, guys. They say come and pay 50 bay for a seminar. So it was crazy. A whole 50,000 naira just for a 2 day seminar. Even though this training was something I wanted to attend so bad, but the 50k to me was a whole lot of money then. A whole lot of money, a shitload of money, 50k that time, just for seminar. I'm sure you guys are also thinking, what kind of stupidity is that? So I was afraid and skeptical, just like how you guys might be most of the time when you see opportunities. So I was like, what if I pay and nothing changes? What if I pay this 50k, nothing changes? What if I pay and I don't make my money back? I was very scared, guys. I was very scared. I had to talk to a friend of mine. He said something that stuck with me till now. He said, how do you expect to get what you want when you are not willing to let go of something? How do you expect to get what you want when you are not willing to let go of something? So that thought was it was deep for me. So okay, I had everything. I had everything and I paid for it. So with his words, in simple terms, he said, how do I expect to make more money when I'm not ready to pay for something that would give me the change and transformation I wanted? And I think that's the situation most of you here are. How do you expect to make more money when you are not ready to pay for something that can give you the change and the transformation you want? So I took a bold step and I paid for the training. I paid for this seminar. So here is the seminar in pictures. So here is a friend of 𝐷𝐴𝐾. He's called Mr. Ronaldinho Zimmerman. He advertises for top companies and has helped them generate billion naira of sales for top companies like Naira Bet, and other big companies, real estate companies in Nigeria. He helps them advertise and what? Market their products. So this was the seminar. Everyone was with their laptops learning from the top dogs. I'm sure if you have an opportunity to learn from people who are ahead of you, you take it serious. So during the seminar, I'm sure you can see, yes, 𝐷𝐴𝐾, he was signing one of his books for me, Small Business, Big Money. I talked about this book during the webinar. So after the seminar, I went to meet him to take a picture. Of course, who wouldn't like to take picture with a billionaire? So there's my picture with 𝐷𝐴𝐾 back in 2021. So anytime I look at this picture, I used to say a billionaire and an incoming billionaire. So I learned a whole lot from this seminar, and it's something I can't forget. So I learned a whole lot from this 2 day encounter. It was a 2 day seminar, and that knowledge alone, I'll not cap guys, that knowledge alone from that seminar changed the perspective of how I did things, and it helped me generate over 6 million naira within a year. I generated over 6 million naira selling online within that period, in that 2021. So that's crazy, 6 million naira. And you can imagine I paid 50,000 naira just to learn, and I made what, 6 million naira. That's over 100 times of what I paid. Over 100 times of what I paid. So sometimes you guys might hear, okay, you must pay a certain amount to start a business opportunity or whatever. But you be skeptical, what if I don't make money? So now, what if I didn't pay that 50K? Imagine I allowed fear stop me. Will I be able to make this 6 million naira? No. That was the highest returns I could get on anything. If I had used the 50K to take my babe out and enjoy, after that I'll forget about the 50K. 50K is gone. Or if I use the 50K to buy myself sneakers, I'll wear it and I'll be tired. But this 50K I paid for a seminar and it generated 6 million naira for me. Over 100 times of what I paid, guys. Over 100. So imagine if I allowed fear stop me, I wouldn't be able to make that amount. I wouldn't be able to make that amount. And the cool thing is that I wasn't the only one who was able to overcome my fear. I wasn't the only one who was able to overcome my fear and made money. Other people have been able to do the same, a whole lot of people. So here is an example I'm going to cite. Here is Kudus, a very good student of mine. He was always scared of anything make money online. He was always scared. He was always scared. But after he took that leap of faith, he took a leap of faith and tried the things I told him. He tried the things I told him, and this is what happened. He has been able to generate over 2 million naira within a year, following my guidance. Now, I wouldn't always show you, I wouldn't always talk, but I always show proofs. Now, here's a screenshot. Here's a screenshot of my chat with Kudus. He said, I don't want to read it so long. The testimony is too long. He said, thanks for all you do, bro. Right from the beginning. You're a blessing to me for real. You're a blessing. So he said, I can't even thank you enough. Ever since that time, I've made more than I used to. Let me see, over 2 million naira. Bro, I thank you very much. You are a prayer point. Anytime I read that word, I get goosebumps. He said, I'm a prayer point. May God let all people meet enzyme that will lead them to what? To their financial breakthrough. That you did the same thing for me. I'm able to build a physical business with my skill. I'm grateful. So apart from making money online, he has been able to use the money to also have an office for himself. Till today, I don't have any office, but he has been able. Me, I don't need an office for now, but he has been able to use what I've taught him to make money for himself, and now has a physical office for himself. So beyond making money, he now has his own office. So I was like, send me screenshots of the money he used to make. Yeah, screenshots of his account. You can see people sending him money. I'm sorry I can't zoom in, but you can see people paying him every fucking day, every fucking day. You can see alerts, 10,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 10,000, 20K, 9,000, 7,000, 15, 2K. Every day he's making money. Every day is what he's making money, a whole lot of money. And you can see here, he said, make I check my first bank. That it doesn't even end there. This is just one bank. So this thing works. He was afraid, he was skeptical. Now he's making money, not just making money, but he now has an office for himself. Crazy, if you ask me. So let's continue. Let's continue. There's more to come. So you might be probably thinking, what are my friends going to say when they see that I've started an online business? Okay, what are my friends going to say? What are my friends going to say? Lord, your friends will always talk. I used to tell people, your friends will always talk because they are what? They care for you and they don't understand what you are doing. That's why they will talk. However, once you start making money, one thing is that once you start making money, your friends will be asking you, how did you do it? How do you do it? How did you do it? That's what they'll be asking you. So let me tell you a story. I had one student of mine. She's called Gbemisola. She's just a 17-year-old girl. And that's why I like to tell her story. Once she started her online business, she started posting on her social media platform, especially her WhatsApp. So her friends were asking, guy, what's this you are doing? What's this you are doing? You have also joined them. What's this? What are you posting? You are selling clothes or what are you doing? So she was demotivated. She came to meet me and my friends were asking me, what is this? I'm also posting clothes or I'm also posting bag or I'm also selling online. What is this? She was demotivated, I won't lie. And I said, baby, don't worry, don't worry. The reason why your friends are what saying this is because they care about you. They are wondering what are you doing. But don't get discouraged. Once you start making money, they will be asking you, how did you do it? So I encouraged her and she made two sales the following week. She made two sales and she posted it on her status and people were like, the same friends, not all of them, but one of them was like, you are cashing out. Oh. She sent me the screenshot, you are cashing out. Imagine if she had listened to her friends and didn't continue, she wouldn't be cashing out by now. So guys, don't let what your friends or anybody say to you affect you about whatever business you are doing. They shouldn't affect you. They just care about you. That's why. So you might also be thinking, will I start begging people to buy? Of course not. I'm sure they don't beg you before you buy food. You don't need to beg anybody before they will buy from you. The hunger alone is what will tell you what you need to do. That's what we do here. We don't have to beg people to come and buy from us. No, we don't beg. Come and buy from me. No, 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 no. So the same way you don't the person that sell food doesn't beg you to come and buy, that's the same way this business works. So you'll be taught how to position yourself in such a way that people will rush to pay for whatever you have to offer. Imagine if someone was selling oxygen in the hospital, do you think the person will go and be meeting them, come and buy oxygen? People who need it are rushing for it. They are rushing for it. So it's not that you are going to be begging people. You are not going to be begging any freaking person. So that's just it. So you might also be thinking, okay, I'm a shy person. Can I do this? So let me tell you a quick story. Let me tell you a quick story. Before doing things online, I was selling GNLD products. I don't know, some of you might not know GNLD, but GNLD is people who walk around selling supplements. They call it New Life. Back then I was doing those things. I had to walk from miles, from home to home, entering people's houses to advertise New Life, to advertise supplements. I didn't know how they work. Sometimes I'll come back home with my shoes looking dusty because I've walked a whole lot. Walk from miles to miles just to talk about products and all of that. And I was very shy person, but I had to do it because I was scared. I wanted to make money. And now comparing this to what I do, I just have to hold my phone. I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to go and meet anybody and advertise anything. So whether you are shy or not, this thing is just with your phone. You can do it. Any freaking person can do it. You are not facing anybody to talk to the person. It's just your phone. So it's not about being shy. It's not about being shy. You can do it. So now I've shown you how you can overcome your fears and become financially free. You have to overcome your fears. And now remaining the last secret is how what beginner's guide to making your first set of sales. Beginner's guide to making your first set of sales. So a big problem I had earlier before getting started was, will I sell? Of course, I'm sure you might also ask yourself, will I sell? Will I make money with this? I'm sure that question might be popping in your head right now. It's normal. That's why I made a document that highlighted the step-by-step guide you have to follow to make people pay you for your products. So I remember it was a problem I faced. Okay, will I sell? What will I do? And what should I do to make people pay for what I have to offer, what I'm selling? So to make things easier for you, I made a document and what I highlighted the steps of what you are going to do to get people pay for you. So what? No stress of thinking of how you are going to do it. You just copy and paste all what is in the document I have made. Then voila, you watch sales coming. Just a copy and paste system is a done for you system. So there's no need for you to think, what am I going to do? Am I going to sell? No. The system has been made for you. So now, the cool thing is that this thing didn't just work for me, it has worked for many of my students who have used this document I've talked about to make their first seal. So like Iris is a physiotherapy student in Unilag also. She was also concerned of how to make her first set of seals when she started. So she just followed the document I sent to her, and in 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, 14 days, she made her first seal. It didn't even end there. She did something that got me surprised. She went ahead and used this same document I gave her, applied the strategies, and made almost 200,000 naira. Now, I don't like to talk too much. After I talk, I'll show you what proofs. Now, let me show you a screenshot of what Iris made. So I was starting with Iris. Impressive. How much have you made so far? She was like, almost 200k. Almost 200k. I was like, mad. I was thinking you are still around 100k. Because the last time we talked, she was like, I've only made only two sales. And that was about 20,000 naira. So I was thinking, okay, she can't make more than 100,000 naira. She used this same document I'm talking about and made close to 200,000 naira, guys. So what are we talking about? This system works. Whether you are shy, it works so far you are what following these blueprints I'm talking about. So you might probably think, I don't know what to sell. What will I sell? Maybe I've not started any business before. Well, I'll be giving you access to two of my top selling products. These products have made me and my students lots of money, so you don't have to worry. I'm going to give you access to those products. You might also think this stuff requires much time. This stuff requires much time. How am I going to do it? So I want you to know that I'm a medical student who barely has much time to spare. And if I can do this and make lots of money from it, then you should know it's something you can also do. You can also do it. So let's continue. You might also probably think you don't have a lot of contacts or you don't have a lot of followers. Can you do this? Now, your followers count doesn't matter. Again, your follower count doesn't matter, or your contact doesn't matter. I have a student called 𝐅𝐚𝐬𝐭, a student of mine with less than 60 contacts when he started this business. And there was a unique system he used to make a lot of people show interest in his products from Facebook. He didn't have a lot of contacts, he didn't have followers. There was a process he was using, and I'm going to give you that process once you want after the webinar. So you might also be thinking, you have to be the best before you can make money doing this. You have to be the best. Well, if whatever product you have to offer people is good, people will definitely rush you. So it's not a matter of being the best. It's not a matter of being the best. So now I've shown you how to get what your first set of successful sales. I've showed you three secrets. Number one, the three-step income generating formula that I showed you, that's the business opportunity. Number two, the fear to financial freedom. You shouldn't be afraid if you want to attain financial stability. And number three, how you can make your first set of sales with a guide I have prepared that I'm going to give you. So let me ask you a question. If you followed what I showed you in secret one and you got a product that has made me and my students money, then you do what I show you in secret two by overcoming your fears and use what I showed you in secret three to get your first set of sales. Do you think you could make money? I'm sure you are saying yes now. Type yes. I'm sure you can make money if you can follow these three steps. Type yes in the comment section. So now let me ask you a question. How many of you are excited with what I just talked about? Are you excited? Type yes. I'm sure with this, it's giving you hope that you can also make money. Type yes in the comment section if you are excited. So is it okay if I spend 10 more minutes to going over this special offer? I created a special offer to help you make money with this. After saying all these things and all of that, it might be difficult for some people to get started. They don't know where to start from. So I helped you and I created a special offer. So with your permission, I would like to go further. So I created something called the Fourth Million Community. It's a community where what we teach folks how to make their first million naira selling online. And I'm sure you might have seen some of the screenshots where I showed you people in my community making money. So I've prepared this community where folks like you watching this webinar can join and start doing the right thing, start selling and start making money. So now, here is what we are going to cover in this first million community. First million community. Now, what we are going to cover in week one, we are going to talk about how to get access to top selling products. Top selling products. And in week two, we are going to dive into attracting people who are going to show interest in the product you have to offer. And week three, you will have mastered how to what, to nurture your audience, to nurture your people so that they can pay for your product. And finally, week four, we are going to wrap it up with getting your first set of sales. Wrap it up with getting your first set of sales by the end of week four. So let me introduce you to Victor. Victor is my mentee who passed through this same training, who is inside the millionaire community and is now doing well. So Victor wrote a whole lot of testimony. Victor felt me, I can't read all these things. Victor. So he started saying a lot of story. I met Victor, I met Enzyme and all of that. Let me cut. He said to cut the long story short, I followed Enzyme update. So he held the first millionaire around March 2021. So I decided not to join because I was doubting. He was doubting, so he didn't join earlier. So he said after the first set, he saw many testimonials and he felt bad because he missed an opportunity. So he joined later. And to God be the glory, he anchored another one around May. That time he said registration fee was 5K and I just got started. I started with no knowledge of making money, but today with the help of God and my able coach Enzyme, I've generated, if I'm not mistaken, over 2 million naira in less than a year, guys. I named the community a first million community, but he has made over 2 million naira in less than a year. Imagine if you are making 2 million naira too in less than a year. How good will you feel? How well will it improve your life? You could afford those clothes you like, the iPhone you want to buy, the 11 Pro Max, your boyfriend you want to buy something for, your girlfriend you want to give something. You could afford all those things. So my student was able to make over 2 million naira in less than a year with what? Just his phone, with what? Adequate knowledge and my mentorship. So he said, I will advise with a brotherly love that if you are truly serious with your finances, follow strictly every instruction Enzyme has and you'll be giving you, that this is your starting point for greatness. So he said, by the best is yet to come. Enzyme remains my coach and my mentor because he has made me achieve confidence in myself that I can what, make a living without involving in scam. So he sent me a screenshot of what he has made. This was August 2022. He said within 14 days of August, I've made over 250,000 naira with no stress. Guys, this thing works. I don't need to talk too much. 270,000 naira. You can see the mouse here. With 15 days in a month. Victor is a student of University of Ibadan. So these people are not very big people doing this, making this huge amount of money. They are normal people like you. And that's why you can also do it. That's why you can also do it. So now, let's listen to what Victor has to say. Listen to what Victor has to say. Listen to Victor.
Yeah,
Yes, Victor.
hello guys, I'm Victor by name. Yeah, I can proudly say that I'm fortunate to learn from Enzyme. Although I was skeptical to learn from him initially, but I took a bold step to learn from him, and I've been able to generate over 2 million naira as income in my business just from 2021 that I met with Enzyme up to this moment. So the best thing that can happen to you is to learn from Enzyme this year and see how massive the result will be. You can actually get this done, you can actually replicate this even more than this within months. You follow this lay down instructions by Enzyme, you are good to go. Cheers to more wins, guys.
So I'm sure you all heard what Victor said. From nothing, and he has now made over 2 million naira within a year.
Yeah,
Within a year.
hello guys,
Within
I'm
a
Victor.
year. So now it's possible and anyone can do it. And there's Nifemi. There's Nifemi, one girl I cherish so much. She's a lady. I'm sure you might have seen her, me talking about her in the past webinar. So
Hello,
where is it?
my name is Nifemi. I'm a medical student. Um, I met Enzyme through one of his admission flyers. I was looking for admission in his status updates. So about this online thing, I was really never into it. Like I was so skeptical about it. I thought all online businesses were scams. Because trust me, I've been scammed a couple of times. Then I saw the FMC flyer and I was like, oh, I'm going to try. It looks like promising, right? It's like what's like what am I going to lose? So I took this leap of faith and I'm so glad I did because in 2 weeks, okay, 3 weeks, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I've made over 80K and that's like a lot. It's like blowing my mind. So I feel like you should listen to Exam because his coachings and his guidance has helped me a lot. And when I've done with training,
So I'm sure you all heard what Nifemi said. Nifemi said, a lady. So if you're a lady, you're a lady watching this webinar, ladies like you are also doing it. They are also making money selling stuff online. And you can also do it. It's not something difficult and all of that. Everyone is doing it, everyone is making money with this simple system. So there are a whole lot of testimonies, a whole lot of people giving their testimonies, and I can't wait for you watching this webinar to also give your testimony. And there's one student, my favorite student, called Kudus, who has also made 2 million naira plus within a year. So now look at him, let's listen to Kudus.
Hi guys, my name is Oluwatobi. So I met Enzyme in 2020. So I was a dead broke nigga before meeting him. So Enzyme used to post about businesses online, but me, I used to feel skeptical because I've done a lot of things online which are not working out for me. But I don't know what actually motivated me. I took one of his course, which is Fastly Millionaire. So ever since then, I've been able to generate over 2 million
Over
naira
2
selling
million
online
naira.
using his strategy. So Enzyme is someone you should learn from, hear from, and follow his pathway.
So you guys, you heard him. He was skeptical initially. He was skeptical. He didn't want anything to do with online, selling online and all of that, and now has made what, 2 million naira, guys. Hearing the money might not look so big to you, but imagine what 2 million can do for you now if you have 2 million naira. I'm sure you'll not worry about, okay, maybe your phone is not good or you need data. You can afford the latest iPhone if you like. You can get data, you can get nice dresses for yourself or nice clothes, latest fashion. If you're a guy, you can take your babe on dates. You can get her Valentine gifts, you can get her a whole lot of things you want. Or as a babe, you don't need to depend on your boyfriend again. If you are making this much amount of money, you are living good. So this is something anyone can do and you can also do, and that's why I want you to take what I'm about to say next very seriously. Very,
Hi
very.
guys, my name is Oluwatobi.
So let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's continue. So as I said earlier, guys, this is to help people who don't have any huge capital nor skills and want to start making money. You want to start making money, but you don't. Your capital is not huge. I'm going to show you how you can do it, and it's also to help people. If you have a business before and you are not making a lot of money, I want to help you make more money doing your same business. So let's continue. So you might be thinking you cannot get started because you don't have a product or anything to offer. That's why I'll be giving you access. I've said this, I'll be giving you access to my top two selling products that have made me lots of money, and also give you a guide to getting you to your first set of successful sales so you can get started right away. So the 4 weeks, introducing you to my 4 weeks income generating masterclass. The value of this class is what, over 100,000 naira. The value of this class is over 100,000 naira. So when you sign up to join this 1 million community, you are going to get access to my 4 week income generating class with a total value of 100,000 naira. As part of this package, you are going to get access to what, 30 days content materials and sales templates. It's a material to help you get more people show interest and eventually buy from you. When you join this masterclass, you'll also be able to get more people pay you and get rid of begging people to buy. You get more people pay you and you are going to make lots of money. So when I was first figuring this online thing out, I ran into a big roadblock of not knowing what content to post. I didn't know what to post that will make people show interest in what I have to offer. So way back I had to spend over 15,000 naira and over 2 hours daily figuring out an efficient way to get content to post that will make people pay for my product. But I don't want you to face the same problem. So I'm going to give you this package. So you are going to get access to what my content, sales content and what content template. So anytime you want content, you can always go to my content template and use it. So when you use this material, not only do you save time and the money I spent to develop it, but you also save what could be months of wasted time. It will save you months of wasted time and money as it's your first time. It's your first time, so it will save you money. It will save you money. So there is no try and error. You just use what has already worked for me. So you might think this is a complex process, but this is just a done for you copy and paste system. You just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Nothing complex. So once you have been through this training and everything is set up, you can say goodbye to Sapa, you can say goodbye to insufficient funds, you can say goodbye to not having enough data, you can say goodbye to using what phones that you don't like. You can afford good phones. You don't have to worry about little money again. Can you imagine what life will be like when those things have initially what disappeared from your life? Can you imagine how life will be if what there's no sapa in your life? You don't have to worry from allowances and all of that. You are living good. So I'll be giving you what my 4 weeks income class and what my 30 days content. I have a 30 days content and sales template I'll be giving you. The total value is what 125,000 naira. That's the total value, not what you are going to be paying. So that's the total value, not what you are going to pay. So when you sign up today, you are also going to get access to my top selling products, which will help you with getting buyers easily. I had to go through stress of selling different things. When I started, I had to sell different things that didn't work. But you wouldn't have to go through the same stress. I'm just going to give you access to my top selling products that people are already paying for. I'm going to give it to you as a special bonus. So this bonus is going to make it faster and easier for you to get buyers because it's something people have been paying for and they really want that product. So I want you to know something about me. I'm no one special. I'm nothing special. I don't have any supernatural gifts, no supernatural gift or anything. I actually really struggled to get started with making money online. I struggled, and that's what I love about this system. You don't have to struggle like me. I've made everything simple. All the process I faced, I've made it shorter so that you guys can get your results even faster than I did and like my students. I give you access to my 4 weeks of income generating class, the 30 days content, and access to my top selling products worth 135,000 naira. So when you sign up today, you're also going to get access to my lead generation hack, which will help you get tons of people show interest in your product. As a business owner, as anybody selling anything, you need a lot of people to show interest in your product. So I'm going to give you access to this hack that will get a lot of people show interest in your product. So I have to go through the stress of getting people who will buy. I'm always looking for who will buy, but you won't have to go through the same process like me when I started. That's why I'm giving you this lead generation hack as a bonus. So this bonus is going to make it faster and easier for you to make more money because it will help you get more people show interest in your product. So I remember how I used to struggle to get people pay for my stuff. I used to struggle to get more people pay for my stuff till I learned this lead generation strategy I'll be sharing with you. I'm guessing there are just two kinds of people here listening to me. If you are listening to me, you might be either of these two people. You are either a doer or a dabbler. If you're a dabbler, they just love to listen. They just sit and listen and learn. But they rarely do anything and they start looking for excuses and they will not move forward. Okay, maybe I can't do this or this one, something is holding me, or I don't know what is required to start. But I'm sure you are not a dabbler. I'm sure some of you, like you, watching this webinar, you're a doer. You are not sure how it's going to work, but you see it has worked for people and it has worked for me. So you have the faith it's going to work for you as well. I'm sure you are a doer. And I found is that the doers, like people like you, are people who get ahead in life. Why dabblers don't even see any progress in their life. They just watch. So we get all this hack, you get everything. So when you sign up today, you're also going to get access to my case study of how to get your first set of successful sales, which will help you make money fast. It will help you make money fast. The first set of successful sales, you are going to get access to this hack. So some people had to go through months of trial and error and still didn't make their first sale. They had to go through trial and error but still didn't make anything. But you don't have to stress like them. That's why I'm giving it to you as a bonus. So this bonus is going to make it faster and easier for you to make money fast, because it signifies and highlights everything in a stepwise manner. And many of my students have used this system to make money. So, okay, if I stop right here and you only got all this stuff I have announced earlier, will it be worth your investment? But you are also going to make or to get access to promotional materials and pre-sale contents. I want to make sure that nothing is standing in front of your way to make money. So I'm going to give you promotional materials and pre-sale content. So this is what the value of what you are going to be getting. All this, you are going to get access to the most important thing is what my first million community, which I cherish. Is priceless. I can't attach any price to this. I can't attach. So you are going to get access to all this. So if all this package could do, if all this thing I'm showing to you was to help you make your first million naira, would it be worth it for you? Type yes in the comment section if it will be help you, it will be worth it, if it may help you make your first million naira. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you 150k as you saw 150k here. No, I'm not going to charge you 150k, but I'm just asking you, will it be worth it if it helped you make your first million naira? So how much do you think I should charge if you want to help me? I want you to help you. I want to help you to make your first millionaire. How much do you think it will worth it? So if all this system did is to expose you to how you can make money online using this formula, would it be worth it for you? I'm sure you'll be glad if with this system you can make money online. I'm sure you'll be glad. Just type yes if you'll be glad. Type yes in the comment section. And if all this did was to help you get more people show interest in your business, to help more people pay for whatever you have to offer, I'm sure it will be worth it to you, right? Type yes if it will be worth it to you. And what if all this did was to help you get your first set of successful sales? Some people struggle to make their first set of successful sales. So if what this package was tailored to help you get your sales for successful sales, I'm sure it will be worth it for you. Type yes if it will be worth it. Type yes if you'll be happy to make your first successful sales. Abi you don't want to make your first successful sale? Type yes. Yeah, you're going to be happy if you make your first successful sale. So if you had a successful online business with my package today and it was making you money, if with all this thing I'm showing you, you had your online business today successfully, how much will it be worth to you? How much will it be worth? So how much are you willing to pay for you to get a profitable business online? How much are you willing to pay? Let me know in the comment section. How much are you ready to pay? So you can probably see why people pay 150k for a similar result. You can see why people pay 150k to get similar results, because it's not an expense. It's not an expense, it's an investment. It's an investment because they are making lots of money doing this. You have already seen how it's worth 150,000 naira, and even at that, which I charge the public, it's a great deal. But because you are present in this webinar, you have spent your precious time to be on this webinar with me, I'm going to give it to you for half of the price, which is 75,000 naira. Which is 75,000 naira. But wait, I'm sure when you heard 75,000 naira, you might be shocked. Wait, it doesn't end there. Because I'm 100% sure this is going to work for you. So no need to pay me 75k. No, don't pay me 75k. Pay only 20,000 naira now and pay the balance after you make your 100,000 naira with this system. So there's no risk on you at all. Out of the 75k, I said no, don't pay me everything. Don't pay 75k. No. I'm sure this is going to work for you. So for you to be committed, just pay only 20k so that you can be serious. The reason I'm collecting 20k so that you can be serious, just pay only 20k and you are going to pay me my balance. You pay the remaining 75 when you make 100,000 naira with the system. So if you don't make any money with my system, you are not going to pay nothing. So there's no risk on you at all. You are only paying 20k. So make payment to this bank account. So if I were you, I'll screenshot this account and make payment right now. Screenshot it now and make payments of 20,000 naira to Kuda Bank and send me a proof on WhatsApp. If you are watching this, I'm sure you are on my WhatsApp. You are on my WhatsApp. So screenshot it and what? Make payment and send me a proof on WhatsApp. Now let me put this in perspective for you. If you went to my website, if you go to my website right now, if you go to my website to check the first million community, you will see that the price of the training is 75k. Look at the screenshot here. If you go to my website, the price of to join this my first million community is 75k. You can see it here. But because you have invested much time, you have stayed in the webinar, you have watched the webinar till now, you have proven that you are really serious and you want to get results. That's why I'm giving you a special offer to make payment of only 20,000 naira. So just pay 20,000 naira and get access to what the first million community. Get so screenshot it, screenshot the bank details, make payment and send me a DM. Make payment and send me a DM. Make payment. I think some people have already started making payment. Some people have already started making payment. So make payment and send me a screenshot on WhatsApp. Make payment, send me a screenshot. So now at this point you have two choices. You have two choices. You might decide to do nothing. You might do nothing, and if you do nothing with all this information you have learned, nothing will change. You want to go back to your ways of living without having insufficient amount of money. You can't afford the life you live, you can't afford the good food, you can't afford the latest gadgets and the latest fashion you like. I'm sure you don't. Or number two, you might take a bold decision and sign up for this training. Take a bold decision and sign up for this training now and see how your finances will grow. So again, just screenshot it, make payment of 20,000 naira and send me a screenshot. Make payment and send me a screenshot. Make payment and send me a screenshot. I think more people are paying. More people are paying. I'm going to answer you. More people are paying. So make payment and send me a screenshot on WhatsApp. Again, because I'm 100% sure this system works. I'm sure you have seen all the testimonies I've showed you. I'm giving you the opportunity to pay just 20k and what pay the balance of after making 100k. No risk on you at all. The risk is on me. Instead of 75k, I'm not charging you that. So there is a whole lot of risk on me. There's no risk on you at all. Pay up and I'll welcome you to the first million community. So the real question is that is this worth it? Is it worth it? So I'm asking you, is it worth it? Even if this training does half of what I've claimed, okay, I claim this training is going to help you make a million naira. Okay, what if you don't make a million naira? What if you just make half of what I claim? That's 500,000 naira. Isn't it worth it? Okay, you think you might not be good as many of my students that are making millions. Okay, what if it makes half? 500k is still a big amount of money. So you are going to get access to all this. You can screenshot it and look at what you'll be getting. All this total value of 150,000 naira, which people pay me for, but you're only paying what 20,000 naira. So screenshot the bank details and make payment and send me a proof on WhatsApp. Sometimes I get some frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions. Okay, Enzyme, I haven't done any business before. Will I be able to do this? Of course, you can. As I said earlier, this thing is to help people who are absolute beginners start their own profitable business, sell it online. So as a beginner who have not done any business before, you can also do it. And as someone who has a business before, this can also help you. So another question I used to get is that do I need a large social media followers before I can start? No, you don't. I showed you scenarios of 𝐅𝐚𝐬𝐭 and other of my students who didn't have what large social media or large contacts. and they were still able to what, work their way to the top. Another question I get is that, do I need to bring two people that will bring another two people? No, 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 no. There's nothing like that. I've said this earlier. The money we make here is through selling of products and not referrals. It's through selling of products and not referrals. So now another question I get is that, will you guide me on how to start? Will you guide me on how to start? Of course, I'm going to guide you, and that's why I created the first million community, where we help each other grow. We post our progresses. If we are making money today, I post it on the group chat to encourage others. And if I have any problem, I share it on the group chat and people answer. So that's just it. Another question some people ask is that, I don't have a laptop. Can I still do it? Of course, you just need your phone. And I'm sure if you are watching this webinar, you have a phone. So you can do it. You already have what it takes to get started. So just what, screenshot the what payment method and make payments to get started. Make payments to get started. Make payments to get So now I love action takers. I want to give you an offer. I love people who take action fast. So I love action takers. I love action takers. I want to make an offer for you. So for people who are paying right away, as you are watching this webinar, you are making payments instantly. I'll be giving you some extra bonuses which cost some people elder money. I'll be giving you access to what, TikTok monetization blueprints. If you are watching this, you want to grow your TikTok account and you want to make money from TikTok, I'll be giving you access to this TikTok monetization blueprint, and I'll also be giving you to my number two important bonus, which I call it the sales checklist, to help you hit your income goals. So this bonus expires this midnight. So if you are not paying today, you will not be able to get access to this bonus. It's only for action takers. So make payments now and get access to this bonus. Again, if you are watching it today and you are making payments today, is when you'll be getting access to this bonus. How you can grow your TikTok account, and also what, your sales checklist. Your sales checklist. So screenshot the account details and make payments now. Make payments now. Make payments now. So if you have any questions, you can ask your questions in the comment section and I'll answer you. Or you can chat me up on WhatsApp if you have any questions. If you have any questions. And if you might want to grab my what bonus, those two bonuses that you can chat me up if you don't have the money now. You want to pay, but chat me up so that I can add you to those people. Chat me up now. So without any questions, I'm sure I've been able to show you how you can also build your own profitable business this 2023. How you can also build your own profitable business this 2023 selling online. And I'm sure many people have already taken the right step, and in weeks to come I'll be sharing their testimonials, and I can't wait to share your testimonial. You watching me, I can't wait to share your testimonial. So go ahead and sign up. So until then, bye bye.